Hello and welcome back to Spider Slaughter. Let's have a look at what we were up to. We have a goblin invasion happening right now. It's not really ongoing. Oh, I guess it is, but it has been diminished somewhat by the unerring aim of the Silvery Lurkers. We have, I think, 3 goblins on the field, 2 clad in steel, 1 clad in iron. It's more of a goblin hanging around than an invasion at this point. We've got a few hangers-on refusing to leave, and we're happy with this because it means we can kill them. But I have received a lot of comments regarding my assumption that invaders would only invade if they saw a path to a gnome they've already seen. That is apparently not true, and it does change things a little for me. What I'd assumed previously is that if they couldn't see the Silvery Lurkers, they wouldn't make a run for them. Apparently that's not true. What happens instead is if they cannot path, when they invade and first get on the map, they'll attempt to path to your fort. If they fail to do that, they'll be set into the idling mode and they'll just mill about, really, fighting whatever they happen to see, but not really going out of their way to engage and run across the map to fight any specific gnome. That raises some interesting questions. What do they consider the fort? Because this is the fort. For me, I considered this a fort, but apparently not. Do they consider the Great Hall a fort? Now, that's probably my best guess, because the Great Hall serves as such an important part of a fort, but that might not be true. So if anyone happens to know what constitutes the fort, please let me know, and perhaps we can plan around it. So that does mean, though, we don't need this stair. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cancel that job right now. We do not want that stair. Now, if I'm correct, no gnomes are going to run across this. So we can go ahead and just open the fort. Once they're here, I'll issue an attack order, and the fortified seals and the velvet evildoers will just run out and deal with it. Once that happens, I might just close the fort at that point. For now, we're going to have the Silvery Lurkers back on patrol. But before we actually start the game and go into it, I will just go over my battle plan. It's not a very intricate one because there are only 3 goblins to kill. We're going to go for you first, wipe you out. Then we're going to come down here and wipe you out because you've got a bronze weapon from what I can tell. Oh no, you don't. Oh, I'm getting confused once again with the shaft of the axe, or the haft rather, and the not seeing the blade because it's blending in with the rest of it. Looks like you've got an axe and a sword, is that right? Yes. Okay, so we're going to go for the axe-wielding, sword-holding iron goblin first, then the axe-wielding, shield-holding, and then the axe-wielding, shield-holding steel goblin, and then finally the dual-wielding goblin down there, if all goes well. So before we do that, we're going to check out the skills. So we don't have a name, do we? No, it's just Goblin from Cinder Fragment. Fair enough. We're going to call you Gerald. So Gerald has an axe skill of 34, nothing really that we need to care that much about. A shield skill of 11, again, really nothing we need to worry about. Then the goblin over here in steel, we're going to call you, well, we've got Gerald, we'll call you George. So George and Gerald. George has a sword skill of 40, but it's his axe that we care about. Again, 37, not that big of a deal. And shield of only 9, so again, a really low skill for that particular weapon come armament. And finally, this guy. Let's turn you around. Now, you're a little bit more experienced. Yeah, you certainly got a bit more flair carrying around 2 weapons. We're going to call you Dante. For no reason. And actually, you've got 44 in sword and 40 in axe, so you're definitely the most skilled combatant out there, so we will save you for last. Right then. Because ideally, if the worst does happen and more things spawn whilst we're fighting Dante, then, well, I'm tripping over my words. I do apologize. what I mean by that is that if we have killed everything else on the map, the only thing that's going to trouble us whilst we're fighting Dante is something new that spawns. We're not going to just have George here and rambling over and suddenly happening upon the fight and joining in. So that would be the best pattern to do it in, I think. And before we go out, as promised, we're going to have a look at our military. So, we've got Incompetent LP. Now, Incompetent LP is wielding a hammer and has a hammer skill of 60. Also wielding a shield with a shield skill of 46. Both of his weapon skills are higher than anything the goblins have, so that's a very good thing. Next, he's also got 45 in dodge, which is pretty nice. I didn't expressly list that out, but I'm sure you saw what the goblins' dodge skills were. Got Million Fowl, our lieutenant. He's got a 64 in axe, and a 46 in shield, and a 48 in dodge. Again, a very competent soldier. Anthrax II. Now, you're wielding a hammer and a sword. You've got a hammer skill of 30, and a sword skill of 60, and a shield skill of 41. Again, these seem like very high numbers to me. Zachary Elison, our berserker. Not very well skilled, honestly. But he's new to the fort, so that's the way it's going to be. Let's just double check what the berserker uniform actually involves in terms of weapons, because I have actually forgotten. Axe and hammer. So if we look at Zachary again, got an axe skill of 27 and a hammer skill of 17. They're not good. They're lower than anything the goblins have. And the shield, well, he's not going to use a shield skill because he hasn't got a shield. But yeah, it's quite low skills. But a new soldier, hopefully this will help them improve. Bo Drago, you've got a warhammer and you've got a hammer skill of 15. Again, pretty low indeed. But that's mainly compared to our current soldiers. I mean, the goblins are going to have 5 of you on them at a time. Well, more than that, if we can get all 10 of you out there. Now, Strider is wielding an axe and has an axe skill of 34. Half that of the captain of the Fortified Seals. You can definitely see that the Fortified Seals has been the more successful of the military squads. And its captain and lieutenant have been around for a very, very long time. Watery Pillow, lieutenant with a sword skill of 48. Now, that's a bit higher than, obviously, Strider, but you know how these things go. It's not sometimes what you know, but who you know who gets you into high positions. I'm not saying anything about Strider, but just, you know, quite friendly with a couple of the people who arrange these sorts of things. Yes. Strider. What are we going to do with you? But Watery Pillow does have a shield skill of 35. Again, not too bad. What is Strider's shield skill? 35. Actually, that's okay. You've got comparable weapon and shield skill. Watery Pillow definitely has been doing more fighting than he has been doing defending. Last Legion has got a sword skill of 35 and a hammer of 16. The hammer is pretty low, but the sword's alright. Kissel the Red Shirt, our heavy axe gnome. An axe skill of only 13. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we can have a look at the dodge. And armor, I believe, is bugged at the moment and doesn't go up. But when that does go up, it increases their speed with armor on. But finally, Cero, our Warhammer gnome, has a hammer skill of 47. Now, that is very nice with a dodge skill of 36. Very nice indeed. So, those are the soldiers who are going to be going out of the fort, because I really don't want the Silvery Lurkers leaving the ramparts. So, let me just make sure the Lurker formation doesn't perform attack orders and doesn't defend gnomes. I just want them to patrol and shoot things. That's all I want from them. Now, with the other squads, actually, while we're here, let's not defend gnomes. I know that sounds odd, but the reason why I don't want them defending gnomes is I don't want them rushing off to do something on their own. I want them only to do what I tell them to do. Because, you know, I am the eye in the sky. I have the full grasp of the battlefield. They do not. They could be rushing off to help one gnome defeat a single goblin, not realizing there's a small army of Mant on the other side of that hill. So that's all of our troops. And I think that's us ready to engage in combat. So I'm going to go ahead and open this fort. I'm going to pull the lever. And I'm not going to close this one yet. Well, the silvery lurkers are up and about. That's excellent. I don't see you with a quiver. That's not good. What are you shooting? Seriously, what are you shooting? I don't like that. Oh, you're shooting the badger. That's fine. We've got someone coming along now to pull this lever. Right, let's give the kill order. I want this goblin soldier dead. Do it now. Gerald must not be suffered to live. Go forth, my soldiers. That's right, all of you out. Chop, chop. That's it. We've got some more soldiers coming along. Wait, where are you going? No, what? Damn it! And all of our civilians have gone out. Ah, balls, I realized I shouldn't have done this. Damn it all. I should have closed that gate. Get back inside, you fools. Now we can't do anything about it. Okay, we've got problems. Quickly, I know this is out of order, but kill him. Kill him now. Bail out. Bail out. Get out of there. Get back to one of the crates. Who is it? Duckman, no, don't die again, Duckman. Don't let this be your end. Everyone, kill him. Quick, the bandage is just there. Please, please don't die, Duckman. Have you lost your arm? No, you've lost a hand. Duckman, no. Okay, let's check out what's going on. Oh, Kazi has created a legendary loaf of wheat bread. Well done, Kazi. One goblin is down. Let's check this out. Oh, Duckman, you crazy fool. Duckman's lost his left leg. His left leg is bleeding, and artery is bleeding. He's lost his leg as well. Wow. Just wow. Goblin swung his steel hand axe at Duckman in second, hitting the left leg, slicing through the skin, slicing through the muscle, and slicing through the bone. Oh, Duckman. Duckman's upper body's bleeding. He's having trouble breathing. Oh, he's pierced through the right lung. He's lost his right hand. Dropped his copper hand axe. Duckman's caught his breath. Good, good. Come on, Duckman. You can do this. Let's have a look at you. What a trooper, though. You managed to get out of that missing a leg and hand. You can't walk, but you can hobble. And that's all you need. That's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's kind of funny that he is now actually not wearing greaves on both legs. That's kind of sad, but also kind of awesome. You got some awesome stories. Lady Gnomes love scars. I have it on good authority from Millionfowl. Right, another goblin is down. Well done. We will have a look at how they did. Though, have we got a goblin over here? Yes, we do. Why is Loki out there by himself fighting this dude? Missing his right leg, bleeding from his right leg, has an injured left leg and left foot, can no longer walk. Ah, damn it, quickly! Everyone over here now. Don't let Loki die. Loki, rather. That's right, run, Loki! Flee! Someone bring him a bandage. You swines. He needs his wounds treated. What on earth? No. If you're clubbing him with the barrel, I approve. I can only assume that was incredibly dangerous for him. Ah, look at them. They're all equipping themselves. This is great. That's right. Set yourselves up. What are you equipped with? Please tell me you haven't lost, like, an arm or something, Zanir. No, missing left arm. No. We need to check out all these wounds. These terrible, terrible wounds. Grievous. But our civilians are running out. They're gathering all these little bits and bobs. We had a good fight. Yes, we've got a couple of wounded, but it was worth it in my opinion. Very worth it. It was awesome. Let's check out the events. Some good old battle scars, like I said. You know, they add character. Let's check out Loki's fight against the goblin. Oh, okay. We're not really going to be able to see too much about that, but wow. So many group fights. Is this one of the good ones? No, that's not a good one. What about you? Yeah. This might be... No, that's not going to be it. What about you? No, damn it. What about you guys then? Aha, okay. Let's scroll up a bit. So Loki swings with his copper crossbow at the goblin and misses, of course. He's a little bit distracted. He's lost part of his body at that point, actually. Or maybe he was in the process of losing them. Maybe they were hanging off. You know, he's just kind of flailing around. Too much of a warrior to back out, even though part of his body were only hanging on by, you know, thin veins and threads of muscle fiber. No, just kind of flailing his arms around, trying to smack people with them. Although I think he lost his leg, so probably still flailing his arms around, but also flailing his thigh around, swinging the barely attached lower limb in wide, bloody arcs. What a guy. Goblin swings with his steel hand axe at Loki, hitting the right leg, slicing through... Oh no, at this point... Oh, okay. Right, well, there's absolutely no reason why you should have been missing then. Loki, you're terrible. You've gone from being a hero warrior to just some guy who can't hit things. Well done. But here we are. Lost his leg. Poor Loki. We're not going to take it out on you too much. I mean, you have just lost a leg. It's pretty harrowing experience, from what I'm told. Goblin bashes with his steel shield at Loki, hitting the left arm and smashing the bronze pauldron. Goblin swings with his steel hand axe at Loki, hitting the upper body. The goblin bashes... When is Loki going to get a turn? Maybe he's dazed. Loki can no longer walk. Well, no shit. Ornstein shoots a granite bolt from her bronze crossbow at the goblin, hitting the left leg and poking the steel greave. Now, see, if Loki had been a bit more sensible, like Ornstein, and stayed on top of the ramparts, Loki would not have lost their leg. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying, if you'd done what I told you to do, you wouldn't have lost your leg. I mean, it is basically your own fault. I'm just saying, take it how you want, but on your head be it. Kissel the red shirt lost his left arm. No, another one has lost their arm. Wow. This is terrible. So Kissel's not going to be able to wield a battle axe anymore. I'm going to have to redress this. Million Fowls wading in. Oh, you're dead. Whoever you are, no matter what you are, what gods have got your back. Million Fowl is on the case. You are dead. I like to think the Last Legion picked up Kissel's arm like some sort of legendary weapon and started wading into combat with it. That would be fantastic. Also, even better if that arm actually killed enough things to become legendary. Wow. What a way for someone's arm to go. Millfowl swings with their iron hand axe at the goblin, hitting the upper body, cutting the steel breastplate, and smashing the steel breastplate. It's probably not got long before that goes down. Oh. Last Legion didn't swing with the arm, swung with the sword instead. That's a shame. Goblin bashes with his steel shield at Zachary Eli's son, but misses. Zenir picks up the pine barrel. Okay. That's where Zenir wades in. Millionfowl missed with the iron shield. Well, using shields is not really Millionfowl's forte. They tend to prefer things that cut and maim. The shield is a new thing because it doesn't necessarily cause lethal wounds. It more knocks them back, and Millionfowl doesn't understand this language of peace and non-mortal violence. Alien concepts, the Millionfowl. Watery Pillow swings with their iron sword at the goblin, hitting the left foot, cutting the steel boot, and smashing the steel boot. Probably a lot of cutting and smashing, or bashing and smashing, whatever, right now. Until the armor breaks, that's all we're going to see for a little while. So we're going to keep going down, looking for interesting things. Still, Last Legion isn't using the arm yet, which is a shame. Let's keep going. Ornstein shoots a granite bolt from the bronze crossbow at the goblin, hitting the upper body and poking the steel breastplate. It would be good if it poked through. Oh, hey! Here we go. Last Legion swings with her Kissel the red shirt left arm at the goblin, but the goblin dodges the attack. Mortified, scarred, terrified. These gnomes apparently do not fear death. If one of them falls, they're just as likely to pick up that body and use it as a weapon. That poor goblin. Which one was it by that point? I think it was George. George must be terrified right now, thinking, what the hell have I walked into? Why am I here? Why am I not back at Cinder Fragment drinking fine goblin wine? Well, actually, the goblins don't strike me as the sort to drink wine. Probably heady goblin beer. That's what I imagine. Goblin is having trouble breathing, so what have we done? Strider bashes with his iron shield at the goblin, hitting the upper body, smashing the skin, splintering the ribs, puncturing the left lung, stopping at the left lung, and crushing the left lung. Very nice. So we have broken the breastplate at this point. So it was probably this attack from Millionfowl. Swings the iron hand axe at the goblin, hitting the lower body, cutting the steel breastplate, and smashing the steel breastplate. And then Zachary Eli's swung with the iron hammer at the goblin, hitting the lower body, crushing the... Oh no, it was this one. Crushing the steel breastplate and the skin. So at this point went through the breastplate. Makes sense. It was a war hammer. Smashed the abdominal muscles and crushed the guts. It's doomed now, but all of a sudden everyone misses for some reason. Millionfowl bashes with the iron shield at the goblin, hitting the left hand and smashing the steel gauntlet. Went for the headshot when the body's open, but don't worry, Zachary, you're new to this. I mean, Millionfowl should have known better, but honestly, when Millionfowl gets into battle, tactics go out the window. It's just a blood rage. Goblin caught its breath at this point. Zenith tried to smash it in the legs with the barrel. Well done. Millionfowl swings with her iron hand axe at the goblin, hitting the lower body. Oh, you're in trouble now. Slicing through the skin, the abdominal muscles. The lower body has been mangled. The lower body is bleeding and an artery has been struck. Wow, what happens when you get a lower body manglage? One can only imagine. Oh, look at this. Last Legion actually swung with Kissel's arm and hit the head. Damn it. You should have hit the guts. You might have got a killing blow with that. Everyone's missing the part that they should be going for. They're going for all sorts of other parts when the stomach is just there. Though, oh no, that's the goblin hitting one of us. Never mind. Looks like they're no longer hitting that because it's mangled. Perhaps when a part gets mangled, it's no longer a valid target. Oh no, here we are. Oh man, I was reading that then. Even though I'd already read it when we first started looking at this, I thought for a moment that he'd managed to stab him with Kissel's arm. That would have been fantastic. But no, it was with the iron sword. Went through the lung, and the goblin died of suffocation. Alas. This does mean we've got some reorganizing to do, though, because there are a bunch of our military now with grievous wounds. Let's check it out. I think Incompetent LP is fine. Let's check you guys out then. So we've got... Oh, we'll check everyone in this one. Let's have a look. Where's Incompetent LP? You should be fine, I think. Yeah, you're in good health. So next then we want Millionfowl. Oh, Anthrax, actually. We'll check you out. Yeah, you're in good health. You've killed 1 bear, 3 goblins, and 1 mant. Actually, we may as well look at all the kills as well. Competent LP has killed 10 mants. 10 mants! Considering how hard mants are, that is no small boast. Millionfowl on duty. Always on duty. Millionfowl never sleeps. Never rests. Just waits for the next battle. Good health, of course. 4 goblins, 5 bears, 2 ogres, 3 mants. What it doesn't say is those 5 bears were fought unarmed, with both arms tied behind their back. They were only allowed to use their teeth. It was training, you see. And, yeah, needless to say, those bears did stand a chance. Not a single chance. Not even a tiny, tiny little one. Right, we want... Now, the others are going to be all the way down here, aren't they? Zachary Eli's son, how are you doing? Good health. Well done. And a goblin kill. Well done. And who was the next one? I think it was... I'll probably recognize their name. Where are you? Well, maybe I won't recognize their name. Drago, I think it was. Good health. No kills, but don't worry, you'll get there. Right, so... Fortified seals are fine. I'm sorry about the clearing my throat. It is a little bit cold today, and yeah, again, I think I'm coming down with a cold. I've just had a drink. Hopefully that'll help. Now, let's check out the Velvet Evildoers. Strider, Watery Pillow, Last Legion, Kissel the Redshirt, and Sero. So, we had no one in Fortified Seals who needed to change it. Weapon. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Right then, let's check out the Velvet Evildoers. So, where are you? Watery Pillow. You're in good health. You've killed 8 goblins. Well done. You've been quite active in the goblin slaying then. Strider, good health again. 4 goblins, 1 ogre. Very nice indeed. And who's next? Saro. Saro's in good health and has killed 1 mant. Who's next? Last Legion is in good health. Excellent. 1 goblin kill. Nothing on your arms or legs. That's not good though. And finally, Kissil the red shirt. It's missing the left arm, which means that's your weapon holding arm, I believe. Actually, I think Kissil is one of the dual wielding gnomes, so we're going to need to change that for you, aren't we? Let's check this out. Come down here. So the Velvet Evildoers, Kissil. Yeah, you're a heavy axe wielding gnome. What is your best skill? It is axe. So we're going to just have to change you in the Velvet Evildoers formation to just a regular axe gnome then. I could make you a legionnaire, but then you'd be sword wielding. We're going to need to make a new position for this, I think. So, axe gnome. And we'll give you a... Let's see. Disarm. And we'll give you the axe gnome uniform. Retreat of Bleeding, assist squad leader. That's good enough. Right, so for the Evildoer formation, we no longer have a heavy axe gnome, we have a regular axe gnome. So that should mean that Kissil the red shirt will be equipped. But will it be in his left hand? This is the question. Velvet Evildoers. I think it is going to be in his left hand. Damn. Well, I guess we could make the axe gnomes wield their shields in their... Or I could make a specific one for it. Because I really would prefer it that, if possible, they wield their weapon in their left hand. Because they're not going to unequip that in order to pick up a sandwich. But wait. Not needed anymore. Since the skill change... the code update, they won't be worrying about that too much. They won't just run off with a sandwich if they can pick up their weapon again. So we should be okay to put this with a shield instead, and this with an axe. Where are you, axes? Oh, it'll be hand axe, won't it? There we are. Hand axe. There we go. So that's you guys dealt with. What about the Silvery Lurkers? So Zanir was a Silvery Lurker, Loki, Kandar, Toz, and Ornstein. This episode is going to be largely this fight, it seems, and us pouring over the details of our soldiers. I think Zanir has lost a hand, so we'll have to leave the Silvery Lurkers because they will not be able to equip any crossbow. That's pretty harsh. You're actually being kicked out of the military because you got a wound whilst in the military. But unfortunately, there's just nothing we can have you do whilst you're there. Perhaps we could give you a scout role. You could walk around with a torch, maybe? I don't know. Let's have a look at our soldiers then. Toz, how are you doing, Toz? You're in good health, and you've killed 1 goblin, 2 ogres, and 3 two-headed ogres. Well done. Very well done. So, Anthrax, Millionfowl, Competent LP, Ornstein, how are you doing? Good health. 12 goblins, 3 mans, 1 monitor lizard, and an ogre. Very well done indeed. Wow. Strider, Watery Pillow. No. Saro. No. Where are the rest of our soldiers? Zanir here. Has lost the left arm. Has killed 1 two-headed ogre, but I'm afraid it's probably going to be the only thing you're going to kill. Oh, I'm really sorry, Zanir. I feel really bad. Loki, how are you doing? Missing his right leg, bleeding from his right leg. Oh, no. Has an injured left leg and left foot. Okay. Where are you? Hopefully you get back. Move to and follow. There we are. Come on. You've only got a little ways to go. Keep limping on. You can do it. No! No! You bled in full sight of... Oh, no, you died just right there. That is tragic. That is actually tragic. I don't even know what to say. Our only death in that engagement was Loki. One of the only people in the military who wasn't meant to go outside. Let this be a lesson to you, foolish gnomes. When I say that you're not meant to rush out and follow attack orders, I do it for your own good. I do. Trust me. We'll move a Kandar up there. But I'm afraid that Zanir is no longer in the military. We're going to need another job for you, Zanir. And actually, as the episode is almost over, I'm going to leave it to you. If you can reply by the next time I record an episode, which will probably be tomorrow, let me know what civilian position you would like. If you haven't done so already, I'll check my notes. You might have already said that you would like a job or a military job, in which case I'll do what I can to make sure you have that position. But yeah, for now, that is it from Spider Slaughter. A bit of a sad episode. We've lost Loki. We've lost a lot of arms and legs. But those who are still alive are pretty happy with the situation, obviously. And those are not, well, they're not unhappy because they're dead. But we're unhappy for them. Rest in peace, Loki. But on that note, we're going to wrap up this episode. So, until next time. Do take care.